Okay,
Yan.
so good afternoon again, Josh, no? And welcome to another session of Organic Chemistry. So, if I can meet you tomorrow or in Saturday, hopefully we're done with this problem. Then we'll move on sa next problem nito. Kasi, like what I mentioned, I'm giving you different problems involving titrations of polyfunctional acids and bases, no? So, the tomorrow o kaya sa Saturday, let's move on with organic chemistry naman muna. So just for a quick review, so please take note that unlike the monoprotic acids, ang polyfunctional acids, it will give you several inflection points or titration endpoints, no? Kumbaga ito, like this, no? So for this one, this is a diprotic acid and then titrated against strong base sodium hydroxide. We can clearly see here na may dalawa kang endpoint, no? So yung stage C at saka yung stage F, no? Hindi stage F, ito, stage D. Hindi siya D, ito E, ayan. So, yung stage C at saka stage E mo, those are your two endpoints, no? So, yun yung kakaiba sa polyfunctional acids, unlike your monoprotic acids. And then, we started with, to better understand them, we started with titration of oxalic acid against sodium hydroxide. So, ito yung complete journey, kumbaga, no, ng mga diprotic acid. So, one point by point, we calculated the pH, no? Or as you add your titrant, sodium hydroxide pa rin. And then we proceeded with a kind of similar na problem, but this time it's on you kasi, more on your solution na, no? Malic acid. So it's still a diprotic acid. And now we move on with a different kind, no? A different touch ng polyfunctional acid, sulfuric acid. So anong kakaiba kay sulfuric acid nga ulit, Josh? What is different from sulfuric acid?
Kita mo? Yung ano na,
Unlike dun sa malic and sa oxalic.
yung ano na, strong yung first ano niya.
Okay, good. So, ngayon, yung sulfuric acid kasi kapag nag-react siya with water, no? So, the first proton is actually a strong acid, no? So, automatic, mabubuo siya. That's the reason why yung arrow ko ay single-headed lang. And then you'll form the bisulfate. Ngayon, si bisulfate, ito ngayon yung weak acid mo. And this one will also dictate your pH. And that's the reason why nung nagsasolve na tayo, no? So, iba na ito. So, nung nagsasolve tayo for letter A, so for letter A, no, this is your initial stage. We considered um, the H plus, no, coming from your H2SO4. And we can clearly see, napakaliit nung proton na nanggagaling kay bisulfate, no? But as we move on, no, papunta hanggang sa first equivalence point mo, so first EP, yan. So, yan yung first equivalence point mo. We can clearly see nagiging significant yung contribution ni bisulfate, no, when you have your additional hydronium ion. Kasi nga, anong nangyayari as you add your titrant, Josh? As you add your titrant, who reacts first? Or
Correct.
which component of your sulfuric acid reacts first as you move on? Kunwari, as you add your titrant, so sa sulfuric acid, sino yung nagre-react muna sa
Ah,
titrant?
H2SO4 muna ba? Tapos maging HSO4.
Okay, so actually, ang nagre-react talaga yung first proton ni
HSO4.
sulfuric acid. Yes, oo. So, yung first proton ni sulfuric acid, yun talaga yung nagre-react dun sa original na titrant mo, which is kay titrant mo, no, si NaOH. Ngayon, pagkadating kasi ng first endpoint, 20 ml, what happens now to your component ng mixture? Ano mangyayari at 20 ml? Recall lang natin. Kasi 'di ba, as you move on, nasabi natin na okay, unang nagre-react yung yung first proton ng sulfuric acid. So, nauubusan siya. Kaya nga sinabi ko rin kanina, as you add your titrant, the hydrogen or the hydronium ion rather, coming from your bisulfate becomes significant as you go to higher titrant volumes, no? So, ay ano mangyayari kapag nasa letter F ka na, 20 ml? That is your first equivalence point. Ano bang nangyari diyan?
Mhm.
So at
Ah,
first equivalence point, ano nangyari? You already what?
naubos na po yung ano,
Yung
naubos na yung H2, yung HSO4.
naubos yung HSO4?
Ah,
Sinong
hindi po.
na-use up kapag kunwari nagdagdag ako ng 5 ml ng titrant, sino ang mayu-use up sa dissociated forms ni sulfuric acid?
Mhm. H2SO4, madi-dissociate na siya into HSO4.
H3O plus, o tsaka HSO4 minus. Ngayon, pag nag-add ako ng 5 ml NaOH, kanino siya magre-react?
Yung H3, yung H3O.
Of course, dun sa first proton ni sulfuric acid, siya muna talaga ang magre-react. Ngayon, yun yung sinasabi ko na kaya habang tumataas yung titrant volume mo, unti-unti ngayon nauubos si H3O plus mo, yung first proton mo ni sulfuric acid. And that's the reason why si bisulfate ngayon nagiging significant yung hydronium ion na nanggagaling sa kanya. Okay? So, what happens at first equivalence point? Ano bang nangyayari sa first equivalence point? Anong nangyari diyan? You already what?
Naubos na po yung H3O na yan.
Correct. So at first equivalence point, the first proton of your sulfuric acid was already used up. So wala na yon, yung concentration na yon. So you only have HSO4 minus, and that's the reason why at letter F, ang ginamit nating calculation ay yung dissociation ngayon ni bisulfate. And bisulfate i-dissociated into what equation, Josh? Yan.
Mm, naging ano po siya, tawag doon, SO4, tsaka ano mo, SO4, tsaka H3O.
Okay, so hydronium ion tsaka sulfate ion. And this hydronium ion, siya ngayon yung magre-react sa titrant mo. So kapag nag-beyond ka, di ba? Pag nag-beyond ka na sa 20 ml, let's say 20.01 ml na, no? Yung H3O plus coming from your bisulfate, yun ngayon yung nagre-react na sa kanya, no? So, eventually, na-solve na rin natin to, no? So, at 20.01 down to 35 ml, unti-unti nating nakikita na si bisulfate ay magiging maliit na rin yung concentration, no? So the concentration of bisulfate is getting smaller. So we'll now be having these sulfate ions. So if I'm not mistaken, we're already in 39.90 ml. So sa 39.90 ml, we can still use the previous method that we're using, but we can also use now the sulfate ion um, base dissociation or sulfate ion hydrolysis. Bakit? Analyze muna natin. At 39.90, Josh, which one is more dominant in concentration? Si bisulfate o si sulfate? At 39.90 ml. Sino
39
ang
po,
mas
ano
Sino
po,
ang mas malaki ang concentration? Sulfate or bisulfate ion?
pag nasa ano na po na, dapat sulfate.
39.9. Correct. So dapat si sulfate na yan, no? At 39.90 at saka ito pa, si 39.99 ml, etong dalawang to, ang laki-laki na ng sulfate ion mo. And that's the reason why magiging significant ngayon yung hydrolysis ni sulfate. Paano nga ulit yung hydrolysis ni sulfate? What is the hydrolysis reaction of sulfate? So, hydrolysis, Josh, ayan. Saan magre-react kayo niyan si sulfate?
Sa ano po, tawag doon
Mag-hydrolysis reaction siya eh. So, dapat
sa
magre-react siya sa,
H2O pa na mo.
okay, correct, water, hydrolysis na eh. But then, this time, you will form what?
Ano mo? Bagan?
Anong
OH.
mabubuo mo? Okay, this time, you will now form HSO4 minus at saka OH minus. Okay? So, ayan. So, negative 2 pa rin yung balance pa rin yung equation mo, no? So, you will now form back bisulfate and OH minus indicating that your mixture is going basic. So, kung OH na yung binibigay mo dito, Josh, can we still use the Ka2 here? Can we still use Ka2 here? Is Ka2 applicable?
Mhm.
Hydrolysis ito, tapos base ang nabubuo mo, OH minus. Can we still use Ka2 here? Directly, hindi. Hindi
Kaya
mo na
tapos,
pwedeng gamitin si Ka2. Hindi mo na pwedeng gamitin. So, anong gagamitin mo dito? Because you're forming OH minus. So, you now use the Kb1 of sulfate ion. And saan equal tong Kb1?
wait lang mo. Pala. Ayun. So,
Saan equal ang Kb1?
ah, ano ba? Wait lang mo. Yung KW over KA2.
Okay, good, no? So, Kw which is 1 exponent negative 14 divide 1.02 exponent negative 2. Yan. So, your Kb1 this time is 9.80304 times 10 to the negative 13. Tama ba tayo? So, dapat kasi Ka1, si Ka2, which is 1.02 exponent negative 2, pag minultiply natin yan sa answer natin, ang lilitaw dyan ay 1 times 10 to the negative 14. Tama ba ako?
Ano?
Ka2 times Kb1 equals Kw. Ito kasi yung ano natin guiding formula kumbaga, no? So, that's your KB1 already, no? So 9.804 times 10 to the negative 13. What can you say about the KB1 based on the value? Based on the
Mm,
value.
ano po na tawag doon? Medyo maliit masyado yung KB1.
Maliit, no? So, ibig sabihin, onting-onti lang din yung mabubuo nating OH minus for that. Okay? So, let's now try yung
So, it's
sa...
just
Pero, yeah,
linearity.
nonetheless, at 39.90 kasi 0.1 ml na lang ng I mean, yeah, 0.1 ml na lang yung kulang mo to reach the endpoint, no? So, ibig sabihin, ang onti-onti na lang ng bisulfate na naiiwan. So, let's continue our story. So, I'll stop sharing and you can now share your screen, Josh. Tapos, let's now solve letter nasa letter L na tayo 39.90 ml. Pwede ako na lang yung mag-share screen. Ayan. Can you now, wait lang. There you go. Can you now see my screen, Josh?
Opo.
Ayan. Sino yung nag-drawing yan?
Pwede mo po yung erase? Hindi ko ma-erase eh.
Hindi ko
I
rin
can't.
alam. Wait lang. Sino to? Oh, bakit ganun? Hindi ko ma-erase. Hindi ko rin siya
Select
ma-erase.
na ba po?
Wait, check ko. Hindi. Pero meron din sa'yo. I-refresh ko
Wala
siya
po.
ha.
I can't see it.
Okay. Sa akin lang yun. Sa side ko lang yun. So, ayan. Ni-refresh ko na lang. Okay. So, wait lang Josh ha. Para bumilis
Nightmare.
lang yung net ko. Ayan, there.
Okay. Kala ko po baka
Okay.
permanent siya.
Better.
Yun yung ano ko, yun yung
Hmm.
nightmare.
Solve mo na ngayon yung ah 39.9. So actually, yung 39.90 tsaka 39.99 ml, same ito Josh, nung mga sinusolve natin sa second equivalence point na rin, no? Yung going to second equivalence point ni malic acid tsaka ni oxalic acid, yung ang nangyayari, we can now consider or the usage of KB1 or yeah, KB1 as part of our solution, no, to get the pH. Sige, kunin mo muna ngayon gawin mo muna yung concentration ni bisulfate and isulfate, yung parang ginawa natin dito kay letter, yung sa mga previous letters, Josh. Yan. Yung nandito, ayan, kanwari ito, yung letter K, kapares kay letter K. So that we can compare now the concentrations of your bisulfate and sulfate. Isolve mo muna yon. So, ilang millimoles na lang ang may iwan kay bisulfate at ilang millimoles na ni sulfate ang nabubuo mo ngayon. That's actually 19.9, no? Yan. So parang 19.9 yan kasi half of which ng 39.90 which is si 20 ml, ginamit mo yan to neutralize the first proton of your sulfuric acid. So ilang millimoles ni bisulfate na lang ang naiiwan.
Yan.
So originally ilang millimoles ni bisulfate meron ka, Josh? Originally ilang
Originally,
millimoles ni bisulfate?
wala mo. So, ano kasi yung galing siya? Ayun. So, 0.04 molar times, ano, ilan ba siya? Ilan mo pong, ano, milliliters?
50 ata yan eh.
Hindi yan, yung
Yeah,
0.04 times,
0.04 molar solution sulfuric acid tsaka 50 ml yung volume niya.
yun mo. So, mga 0.2 ba? Ano kasi yun na 2?
Di point 2 yun. 2 millimoles ang meron
2
ka.
millimoles.
Kaso lang, nag-add ka ng 39.90 ml na ng sodium hydroxide. So, 20 of those, yun yung ginamit mo pang neutralize kay first proton. So, technically, 19.90 lang talaga yung ginagamit mo para ma-neutralize si bisulfate. So, ilan na lang yung bisulfate na naiiwan? That's basically 2 minus 19.9 times 0.1. Tama ba ako? Kasi 0.1 molar NaOH to eh. Yeah, 0.1 molar. So, ilan na lang yung millimoles mo ni bisulfate na naiiwan? Sige, Josh. Asan na yung ano mo? Just calculate the millimoles of bisulfate and sulfate ion na nabuo. Yes, Josh? 39.9. So,
Ano mo?
ilang millimoles ang naiiwan pa kay bisulfate? You just try to mimic what you're doing sa letter K. Actually, sa mga previous items din. So, saan mo nakuha yung 0.5? Ibig sabihin nun, yan na yung naiiwan na millimoles ni sulfate. Tapos, i-over mo lang din sa total volume.
Okay, so yung ano mo, tawag paano kasi ito? 1 millimole siya na, 0.5 na lang. So dapat 0.1? 0.1 ba? No.
Hindi. So, 2
4,
minus, ilang ml yung ginamit mo to neutralize the bisulfate out of 39.90? Yung 20 dyan, ay yun yung na-meet mo na yung first endpoint, tama?
ano mo?
So, wala na yun. So, ilang ml lang talaga yung ginamit mo to neutralize the bisulfate at letter L. So, yung 20, isa-subtract mo ngayon dyan, right?
15.90. So,
Okay, 19.90 times 0.1. Yun yung millimoles um, ni sodium hydroxide na ginamit mo.
0.01.
So, 0.1. So, ilan lahat? 1.99. So, tama. 1.99, ima-minus mo yun sa 2 millimoles ni bisulfate. Very good.
Oh,
0.01 na lang ngayon yung naiiwan kay
over
bisulfate.
89, 199.
So, ilan lahat ng total? Very good. 89.90. How about si sulfate ion? Ilan na ang nabubuong sulfate? Very good. 1.99 millimoles all over 89.90 ml. So, tama ngayon yan. So, ano nang next? We now calculate the concentrations, no, of these two um,
Ako anong kami?
ions. So, what are the concentrations ni bisulfate and ni sulfate?
90. Mahal point, ano ba dito? 5.88. So,
Mhm.
mm, dapat more than that. Mahal.
Mm. Okay, so what's your next step there? Can we still use yung yung method natin na Ka2 yung ginagamit? Sige nga. Sige, gamitin mo muna yung Ka2. So that's 1.1123 times 10 to the negative 4. Let me check. 0.01 divide 89.9. Okay. Molar. Okay, let me change this into red. Ayan. Ah, ito yata yung ginagamit mo. Ayan. Tapos, 1.99 for the sulfate, 89.9, 0.02213. 2214 yung akin. I'll just change this to 2214, Joshua.
214. 2213.
214, no? 357 kasi sa akin eh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, dapat alam mo.
Okay, go. Kindly use the dissociation of bisulfate. Just use the Ka2, equilibrium constant.
Yun.
Okay, so use the Ka2 equilibrium constant. Yeah, you just follow yung ginawa natin nung sa previous letter din. Yan pa rin. It's let's see if that method will still work. Okay, so you now write the dissociation of bisulfate.
Mm,
Mhm. Yeah, okay. So you start with 1.1123 times 10 to the negative 4 for your bisulfate. And then si sulfate mo ay 0.02214 molar as your concentrations. So that you can calculate now you can have the quadratic equation first, no? Yan yung magiging quadratic equation mo muna. And then we'll see later yung after mo dyan, yung ano no, what if we will use another method, this time yung KB1 ni sulfate. That's the reason why we calculated the KB1 a while ago, no? Para makita natin siya. Okay? Sige Josh, i-ano mo na yung ano mo, equilibrium table mo. Set up mo na.
So,
You still don't have the quadratic equation.
I is this. And then, yun. Babson, no. 0. 0 ba? 0. X. Copy. Ah, grabe pala po yung Zoom. Pag hindi na po siya sinelect. Pero, lalabas pa rin siya. Masiselect pa rin po siya. Basta na ano siya. Basta tamaan siya ng cursor.
Mm.
Mhm.
Then set up your quadratic equation. Kinapi-paste mo lang pala kasi yung mga concentrations.
At least may ganun na po yung eraser. Ah,
Okay, then set up your quadratic equation now. Okay, are you good with your quadratic equation, Josh? Please write it down.
alam mo, ayaw siya makopy.
At least you have a pattern there kung paano mo na siya isusulat. Kasi it's the same, no? Or yeah, similar with what we had for letter K.
Yun. Wow, sakto mo siya sa boundary. Nice.
Yeah.
This is this. Mhm. Okay, calculator na lang. So,
Yeah. Okay, plus 1.02 times the negative 2 minus yung concentration ni bisulfate and yung K2. What's good for this problem, no, Josh, yung kay sulfuric acid, hindi nagbabago yung x squared mo. Josh, x squared yan. For the longest time, ngayon ko lang din napansin na ito, dapat supposed to be x squared ito. Ito rin, x squared. Yan. Double check ko din yung mga nasa taas mo. Oh, yeah. Starting from this one, from letter G. X squared, kasi quadratic equation siya eh. X squared, binago ko naman na x squared, yan. Yan. Then we have 0.02214 plus 1.02 exponent negative 2 and negative 1.02 exponent negative 2 times 1.1123 exponent negative 4. Excuse po. Excuse Josh.
Ano mo?
Okay. What's your X? That's your H plus, right?
Yun mo. Ano pa?
At this point, yung previous pH mo ay 2.6976. So, what's your H plus there? So, sulat ko na ha. Please take note that X, the same with other previous uh, items or letters, that is also your H3O plus. And that is equal to what? Ano ang na-solve mo?
May alam mo. Nangyari. Okay. Uh-huh. I forgot the decimal point. Negative.
Ano muna ang ano mo? H plus, H3O plus. Kuha mo
3
na.
point, wait lang mo.
3.504, tama? Sige,
3.5.
sulat mo lang.
3.
Write it down. Up to 4 decimal places na lang. 5044 yung nakuha ko. Okay. Yeah, same. And then we now move on with the pH. Yeah, correct. Negative 5. So what's the pH now?
Ayun. Why is there a grid?
Mhm.
Alam mo Why is there a grid?
What's your ano pH? This is in molarity. Kasi ito.
4.45.
Okay.
Why is it so sharp? Ang sharp po ng taas. Unti lang naman yung dinagdag na yung na NaOH. Something must be strange here.
Because your bisulfate is really small na. So habang bumababa talaga yung bisulfate, you're losing your buffer capacity na. Okay. Ayan. So with that, no, yung pH natin ay 4.455. Let's now check if we can use our method 2, no? So kasi ang method 1 natin ay using Ka2 eh. So method 1, like what I mentioned, no, parehas na to use Ka2. Parehas na to dun kay oxalic acid heading the second equivalence point. So this time, we now use KB1. And ano nga ulit yung value natin ng KB1 kanina? Our KB1 is equal to 9.804 times 10 to the negative 13. 9.804 times 10. Wait, let me erase. Yan, KB1. Gusto ko lang siyang isulat ng KB1. Yan, 9.804 times 10 to the negative 13. If this is the case, Josh, paano ang pagsulat natin ng equilibrium? Kung ganyan ang case natin. Kasi we'll be using the KB1. Anong equilibrium dapat yung gagamitin ko? What equilibrium
KB,
reaction?
KB,
KB1 eh.
yung Ka2 po na reaction.
Okay. KB1 na ang ginagamit natin ngayon. So it means we will now be using the what type of reaction? Kasi yung kanina, we're still using the dissociation reaction of bisulfate. This time, if we'll be using KB1, anong type ng reaction ang gagamitin? D what?
Yung ano po,
KB1 ang ginagamit natin.
SO4 plus OH H2O equals OH.
Okay. So, anong type to ng reaction?
Hydrolysis.
Hydrolysis itong ngayon ni sulfate
SO4.
ion. So, si sulfate, anong mabubuo? H SO4 minus the bisulfate plus OH minus. Since si sulfate is forming hydroxide, anong type ngayon ng ion si sulfate? Anong type ng salt siya ngayon? Kunwari, naging sodium
Salt.
sulfate yan. Anong type ng salt yan?
Basic salt mo.
Basic salt. Actually, sodium sulfate talaga ang nabubuo kasi sodium hydroxide ang ginagamit natin dito eh, no, for titration. So with that, you now use the set up now the equilibrium constant expression. So this will be equal to KB1, but KB1 is equal to what? KW over Ka2. Tama ba?
Labo.
Tama ba tayo dito? Ito yung
Oo.
pinakita ko sa yung equation kanina. But this is equal to, we already solved this, 9.804 times 10 to the negative 13. And this is equal to what? The ratio of what? The ratio of, Josh, pa-set up, dali.
Ratio ng ano ba? Nung ano na, KW sa Ka2. So,
Na-solve na natin, 9.804 times 10 negative 13. And this is equal to what? The ratio of what?
yun mo. So, ano na, dapat ito, HSO4 times OH. So,
Okay.
SO4.
HSO4 minus times OH minus all over what? All over
All over, ano ba na? All over, all over, ano siya na? SO4, yun.
SO4 2 minus. And then we have the values, right? With that, sige, solve mo siya. Kasi may mga values ka na dyan eh. Solve mo ngayon yung concentration ni OH. Kasi OH ang makukuha natin. Negative 13. Mhm. Sulfate. Sulfate mo ay 0.02214. Okay. Sige, Josh. I-ano mo na yung table mo. Set up the equilibrium table. Ayan, i-move ko to ha. Move ko to ng pababa. Yan. So that you can write your values there. Mm.
This is 0.0 between
Mm-mm.
H2SO4. Ay, H2SO4. So,
Mhm.
this is something unknown.
Yan, yun. Kahit wag mo yung isulat yan. Kaya magkaka-minus x ka yun sa babae. Mhm. Mhm.
Ano?
Okay? Tapos magkakaroon ka ulit ng quadratic equation. Sundan ko lang to.
How is that possible? It's
What?
magic.
Okay, go. Then solve for x. Basically, your x there is OH.
Pero hindi po siya, hindi wala ba siyang ano? Wala kasi yung previous na 0 po to.
Mm-mm. Yeah. Di naman siya totally zero. But we're just dealing with kasi remember may water ka pa. Si water mo pwede mag-produce ng OH man. Para siyang CH3O plus lang.
Hindi ba
We're
po
just
siya,
calculating we're just calculating the OH minus coming from that equilibrium reaction.
Hmm. Okay, so ano na lang.
Actually,
So,
kahit wala siyang unknown, yung parang as is lang, parang nag-aano ka lang, yung nagsusulat ka lang ng equilibrium reaction lang, equilibrium table. Okay, please set up your quadratic equation, Josh.
yun. So, this is 9 point ano na.
Mm-hmm. Plus, okay.
So, ito, minus,
Negative 13 times. Yeah. What's your x value?
what? Mhm. Mhm. Yun. Yan.
What's your value, Josh, for your quadratic equation?
Sinusolve mo mo.
So that is equal to 0, ha? Wait lang. Lagyan ko lang din ng equal to 0. This whole thing is equal to 0. And we'll be finding here x, right? So, but your x is OH as well. So, x is equal to OH minus, which is also equal to what? Okay. Pampa natin tong ating line. Asan na yung value mo, Josh? Para we can move on sa next item.
Mila mo. So, ano na? Parang it's not supposed to be this way.
Let me
Nakalimutan ko
see.
yung, may laman, nakalimutan ko pa yung negative sign. Okay, so, yung negative sign dito, sa, ano mo? Okay, so, kaya pala nag-complex. Hmm,
The value is
negative 13. Yan. Negative 3. Saan yung negative 13?
yeah, that's 9.804, ha? Negative 13.
1.951? Times na negative 10.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it's too low.
You'll see. Because your KB1 is really low, right? 9.804 times at negative 13. One, 1.1123 exponent. Negative 4 plus 9.804 exponent. Negative 13. Check, check. 9.8 times 10 negative 30 times 0.0214. 51 10 to the negative 10. So, ano makukuha mong value dyan, Josh? POH, right? Kasi OH minus yan eh. So, your POH value is what? Your POH value is
Ah, 9.709.
Then calculate the pH. Yeah, 9.709 or
29.
actually 9.710. So that's your pOH. Sige, sulit mo muna pOH. Okay, your pH is, sige, diniretso mo na sa pH eh. 4.29. Yeah, same sa akin. 4.290. Okay, if we will notice here, there's a discrepancy between the two, no? Kasi yung una natin nakuha ay, ayan, 4.455. Ito, 4.290. So, which one will we use? So, technically ha, dapat the same values ito. I don't know bakit hindi rin sila nag-same. Kasi we've been using this one sa ating malic at saka oxalic, no? So, well, nonetheless, both of these solutions must work. Kasi the same lang naman ng concept yung dinidiscuss natin dito. So, box ko ito. 4.290. So, saan ngayon nanggaling ang 0.2 discrepancy nila? So, I'm assuming here, no, ang theory ko ay ang probability dito, if you will notice, ang pH mo kasi ay 4.29 pa rin. So, ang iniisip ko, si Ka2 pa rin ang ipaprioritize nating method. Bakit, Josh? Why do you think? Bakit kaya ito yung mas applicable? More applicable for this problem or for this item? Bakit? Anong mali dun sa method 2?
Ah,
Oh no.
ano mo?
Di ba dapat ang method 1 natin, we use Ka2, right? So, and then sa method 2 natin, we use now Kb1. But there's a small discrepancy between the two solutions, no? Yung sa two answers mo rather. So, for the first one, your answer is 4.455. For the second one, your answer is 4.290. However, I said a while ago that the first one, which is the method that uses Ka2, it's more applicable for this item. Why? That is the question. So, ang tamang sagot mo ngayon dito ay ito, si 4.455. Bakit mas applicable kaya to? This is your correct answer.
Good question. Uh,
4.455. You can easily answer that.
kasi ano, talagang, masyadong konti naman nung OH. Wala mo. Yun ba?
Hmm?
Hmm,
At 39.90 ml.
marami pa rin pong, baka there's still a lot of HSO4 para mas
You,
masyadong
you already calculated the bisulfate eh. It's
oh,
1.1123 times 10 to the negative 4.
masyadong,
So,
masyadong
yun na
negligible.
siya.
Masyado po yung OH. There's not enough yet para maging baseline siya.
Okay, good, no? So, ito yung shortcut mo ngayon dyan, Josh. Paano? Kasi, by theory, Josh, ha, both of these methods should work, no? Kasi
Pero
we use
masyadong maliit po to.
Ka2. Ang shortcut ganito. Ano yung, nasaan ang range ng pH mo? Yung sagot. Acidic or basic?
Acidic.
Acidic. So, it means your OH there, yung calculation natin ng OH ay mali. Kaya, gagamitin mo pa rin si Ka2. Ayan yung gusto kong ipakita dito sa case na ito. For the previous polyfunctional acids that we had, both malic acid and oxalic acid, ang nangyari kasi kay Ka2, dun sa going to our second equivalence point, we already surpassed the pH 7. So we're really sure, we're 100% sure that the next pH will be basic. Yun yung reason kung bakit kahit gamitin mo si Ka2 at si Kb1, imaginein mo si Kb1 ay counterpart niya lang naman, no? So, parang theoretically, they are the same in equilibrium sense, kumbaga, no? Bakit nagkaiba ngayon ng sagot? So, kasi ang sagot natin ay nasa range ng acidic portion. So, we still use Ka2 here. So, tandaan mo yan, Josh, ha? Kapag ang Ka2 mo or yung second equivalence point mo ay nasa range na ng basic media, you can now use the KB1 method. So with that, we still stick no sa Ka2 method, which is our method 1. So, move ka na kay 39.99 ml. Yan. So, the same lang din sila ni letter L. Ayan. Para makita mo siya. Okay, Josh, sige. Go ahead. You now solve 39.99 ml. Letter M na tayo.
Solid. I think this is just basically the same.
Yeah, the same nga yan. Kasi ngayon, hindi ka na
Problem.
malilito. Anong method gagamitin mo? Method 1
No.
or method 2? Still Ka2. Okay. Sige, go ahead. Please calculate Ka2 this time. Ka2. Please calculate letter M, wherein we added 39.99 ml of the titran. So similarly, calculate first the concentrations of bisulfate and sulfate ions and then use your Ka to equilibrium constant to get your hydronium ion and then eventually get the pH. Sige. Paki-calculate na Josh yung concentrations ng two ions. Dali. Because we already use up 1.5 hours for this. Bisulfate na. How many millimoles of bisulfate is remaining this time? At 39.99 ml. 19.99. So how many millimoles, Josh? Bisulfate? Paki-calculate, Josh. Because it's already, we already use up 1 hour and 32 minutes.
Mabo. Mhm. Ayun naman sila ko eh.
Letter M. Sa letter M na tayo.
Mabo. Ayun naman sila.
You just write it.
Oh no.
Mag-write ka ng bago.
Wait lang.
Masyado nang,
Gagawin ko po
masyado nang
ng
sagad
konti
yung mga
ako.
objects mo dun sa ano.
Sana gumana to. Yun. Copy. Paste.
Okay. Oh. But then, you will change pa rin the values there.
Tawa. Konti na naman yung sa change.
We'll see.
They finally updated the bromide board.
Divide 89.99. Mm-hmm. Okay, good. 1 times 10 to the negative 3 and 1.999 millimoles. So what are the values of the concentrations, Josh?
$1.1112.
Okay, times 10 to the negative 5 na yan. Good. How about the other one, the bisulfate? The sulfate ion? Okay, 22214 na siya. Two. Okay. Yan. Okay, good. Negative 5. And then,
Answer.
your new answer now is what? 3 point something pa rin yan dahil magkalapit lang naman na ano yan, a point, no? Remember, it's only 39.99. So we only added 0.09, no? And we'll now get the pH. Yeah, we're really close now sa closing out this problem.
14 lang tsaka 4.01. So, post equivalent sa boiling.
Equivalence point pa kasi we have 40 ml pa. So 40 ml pa and then the two post equivalence points. Okay, so what's your concentration of your hydronium ion? Oh, bakit 4.8? Masyado malayo yan, Josh.
Wow, I have laser pen again. The disengage.
You try to repeat the calculation.
Ayun, okay.
Josh, that's 0.022214, not 0.2. Yun yung mali mo. 0.0 yan. 0.022214. Okay, 3.4964. 496 times 10 to the negative 6. So, ano ang ngayon ang pH? Yun, laki na nung tinatalon, no? Imaginein mo, just a 0.01.
Pwede na po siyang inumin.
It means ang second equivalence point mo sharp, no? Kasi ang laki ng tinatalon eh. From 39.90 tapos naging 39.90, your pH is 4.455. Tapos naging 5.456. You just added 0.09 ml, no? From your 39.90. So, let's now move on sa ating equivalence point. Sige, move na tayo sa equivalence point. So, at equivalence point, Josh, anong mangyayari? 40 ml. Yan, dito na tayo. Yan. At 40 ml, Josh, how many sulfate ions, millimoles of sulfate ions will be left? Yes, Josh. 40 ml, Josh.
40 ml. So, 40 ml, pareho rin. Pero ano, okay.
Mhm. Yeah, at 40 ml, ano na ang nakikita natin? How many millimoles of sulfate ions will be left? Bisulfate, Josh, at 40 ml. So please take note,
Ano na
this
po
is
na?
already 4 millimoles na ito ng NaOH, right?
Nabo.
So at that point, we already what? Na-use up mo na yung first proton ni sulfuric acid. So tanggal na yung H3O+. At going to the second equivalence point, we're now using up the bisulfate, no? So, do we still have bisulfate at this point?
Wala na mo.
Okay, so 0 millimoles na ito ngayon. So, sino na lang ang naiwan? So, 0 din ito, right? Kasi wala, naubos din naman siya eh, parehas. So, you now have how many millimoles is sulfate ion? Of course, you don't consider this. How many millimoles na ni sulfate ions ang meron ka, Josh? Yes,
Yun.
Josh, how many millimoles ni sulfate ions? You now have how many millimoles?
Zero sa ano. Pero sa isa, two. Sakong two siya.
Okay, you now have 2 millimoles here. And what is the concentration of your sulfate? What's your final volume here? So your final volume is, of course, we added 40 ml of your titrant, and then you have 50 ml for your original sulfuric acid. So your final volume will be 90 ml. So what is the concentration now of your sulfate ion? So actually, hindi siya dapat kung ano, yan, C dapat dito, no? Concentration of sulfate ion. So that will be 0.022, no? Repeating siya, molar. So how do we solve for this? Yan, meron ka ng concentration, Josh, ni sulfate ions. Paano mo na siya isosolve? What's our next step here? Yes, Josh, what's our next step? Joshua, what's our next step?
Kailangan na pong ano yun. Tawag na ni... Ah, wait
You
lang.
don't have any more bisulfate.
Dapat yung SO4
So,
na gagamitin.
okay, good. So, right now, the reaction for SO4 to minus sulfate. Anong reaction niya ang gagamitin? Pakisulat na, Josh, so that we can move on sa post-equivalence points. This is your second EP. What's your second equivalence point already?
Di ba po pwede pa ng ano? Henderson Hasselbalch? Kasi
Paano
equivalence
ka
point naman mo.
mag-Henderson na paano ka mag-Henderson Hasselbalch yan? Eh, wala kang ang ano, wala kayong wala kayong acid mo mismo. Si sulfate lang yan eh. Hmm. Ano nang gagawin mo dyan, Josh? Yes, Josh, ano na? Next, ano natin? Ano nang step dyan? That's your second equivalence point already. You only have the sulfate ion. But then you have the sulfate ion concentration which is 0.0222 molar.
Yung
So
sulfate na lang,
having yeah,
sulfate to,
so
sulfate to SO4.
bisulfate. Okay, what reaction is that?
Yung may hydrolysis na mo.
Okay, go. Sulat mo yung reaction. Dali. Write down the reaction. You need to finish everything within 15 minutes. Sulat mo na yung reaction, Josh. Solve this one na. Oh, no. It's not bisulfate first. I thought you only have sulfate, right? Okay. And then, okay, so that's a double-headed arrow pa rin. So last time we can still use the KB1 method, right? Because it's not yet basic. But this time we don't have any choice na because bisulfate is already used up. So we don't have Ka2 already. I mean, we cannot use Ka2 already. So what we have though will be sulfate ion. So ngayon, sulat. Anong concentration ni sulfate? Sige, set up your equilibrium constant table.
Yun.
So, binigay naman ang concentration dyan ni sulfate ion. Okay, so you write set up mo na yung equilibrium constant table natin. Yung initial change and then equilibrium. Point
Yung may
zero.
palitin na.
No, concentration na.
No.
Concentration na yan. Nasolve ko na siya, Josh. Ayun na, oh.
0.022.
Oo, yeah. Mhm. Okay. Okay, so please take note ha, wala kang bisulfate dyan. Kaya wala kang initial concentration for bisulfate. And then as is, calculate the pH for that reaction. Set up mo muna. What's your KB1? What's your KB1? Yes, Josh, set up now the equation. Set up now the equation. So, oh, bakit ka nag-excurred kagad? Hindi ka nga sure na ano yan eh, na baka quadratic siya. Though quadratic yan.
AB is something. Mm,
Yeah, you now use KB1. Correct. 9.804 times 10 to the negative 13 equals x squared all over. Ayan, mas simple siya. That will be 1 tapos aha, negative. Okay, so what's your x value there? Anong x value? 1 point, okay, same. 476 times 10 to the negative 7. Nung pH natin. POH yan, Josh. Kasi remember, X is your OH there. Right? Yeah, this is your OH minus. Exponent negative 7. 6.831. Then 7.169. Very good. So this is our pH. And now we move on sa next one. 40.01. So what happens next sa 40.01? So I'll remove this ha. Wala na ito. Ay, bakit ganun? Ayaw niyang ma-delete. Ito. Ayan. So ano na meron ngayon sa 40.01? Josh, what is now the concentration of your sulfate? Yun muna. Calculate natin yung concentration ng sulfate. Do you increase your sulfate ion here? Yung
no.
millimoles niya?
Hindi yata mo.
Ah,
And
sorry.
yung OH naman yung madadagdag mo. Not yung
Correct. So,
sulfate. Wala naman siyang
pero
magagaling.
yung concentration niya, what will happen to the concentration of sulfate? Stays the same pa rin ba? Or hindi?
Mm-mm. Mag-ano naman po. Will
As you
stay.
add your titrant, remember the volume is increasing. So, dapat slowly decreasing yan. Kasi magiging 90.01 yung mo ngayon, denominator. So, what happens to your concentration? This one your concentration becomes 0.0222197. So, ayan, molar. Almost the same. I have a question, Josh. Where will be your OH minus coming from? Anong sources mo ng OH?
Uh, NaOH, H2O. That's it.
Meron ka bang nangyayari meron ka bang nakukuha kay NaOH?
Meron po, konti, yung 0.01.
Very good kasi excess na siya. So kaya kailangan mong kunin yung 0.01 ml na yan. So anong millimoles yan? That will be 0.01 times 0.1. Tama? Kasi 0.1 yung concentration eh. Ni, um, ni NaOH. So you have 0.001 millimoles ni NaOH. Tapos over 90.01 ml. Ang problem kasi natin dito, Josh, is this enough to dictate the pOH, right? So imaginein mo, this is
I think so.
1.11. We're not yet sure, no? 0.98, 0.99. 0.99 times 10 to the negative 5 molar. 0.99. Ano pang other sources mo ng OH minus?
None.
Meron pa.
Meron mo? Okay.
1.11. Hindi. Yung mismo, ito oh, sulfate
So
mo.
far? Hmm.
Yung hydrolysis ni sulfate. Yan. Ngayon, sa hydrolysis ni sulfate, sulat mo ngayon ulitin mo ngayon yung ginawa mo dun sa previous item. But this time, may initial concentration si OH minus. Kasi si OH minus ay may NaOH kang in excess, right? Sige, go ahead, Josh. Right now, um, the hydrolysis reaction of sulfate. Dali, Josh, para we can finish this. Right now, the hydrolysis reaction of sulfate. Then equilibrium ka. Okay? Okay, that's still bisulfate and OH minus. This time, may initial ka ni OH. So, ano ang sulfate mo? Yun, 0.02222. Hindi yan repeating Josh ha. Ano yan? 0.2219 something yan eh. So, hanggang 422 yan. 4 twos. Sige. Sulfate ion mo na. Okay, so for the sulfate, you have 0.0, apat na twos, 0.0222. And then for the initial ni OH minus, we already calculated the excess OH minus, which is 1.11099 times 10 to the negative 5. Sige, sulat mo na, Josh. 0.0222 yan. No, hindi yan repeating. 222 siya. Sumakto lang yan na 222. Kasi 222195 yan eh.
This one is gone.
Wala yan. Bus na yan eh. May initial ka ni OH minus.
This is
1 point. Yan yung sa excess mo. Mali. 1.11. Yan, yung kinalculate natin.
yun.
Ano yan? 1.11. 1.11 lang. Okay. Sige, sige. Tama. Nag-ano ka lang. Okay. Plus X ngayon yan. Kasi we will see there if the OH minus coming from your sulfate will be significant enough for us to consider it sa calculation ni pOH. Kasi remember ha, yung X mo dyan, yan yung OH na nanggagaling kay sulfate ion. 1 tapos 9.804 exponent negative 13 plus 0.01, 2, 3. Okay. Then, negative 9.804 exponent negative 13 times 1.111. Josh, bakit 1.02 times 10 to the negative 2 yan? Yung sa third
Yung
term
ano
mo.
pala, the new one.
Hmm. Ah,
It's too low. Siya na po siya
tulo.
mababa.
Anong x mo? Sige, pakita lang natin.
Negative 16.
Correct. Imagine mo. Sige, sulat mo siya para at least makita mo yan. Take note, ito yung OH mo na, so your X here is the OH minus coming from your sulfate, which is 4.902 times 10 to the negative 16 molar. Really, really low, no? So, dahil really, really low yung ano mo, yung 0.1123. Okay. Dahil sobrang baba, Josh, nung ating OH coming from your sulfate ion, paano natin makukuha yung POH? Ito na yon. This is enough. Yan na siya. So, POH is equal to what, Josh?
So it is all for naught. Wala naman po nangyari.
O hindi naman. Dito, na-prove natin at this point, hindi na ganun ka-significant, hindi na significant yung OH na nanggagaling kay sulfate ion. Insignificant na ito. Ito, yan. Insignificant. So, ibig sabihin, sino ang deciding factor mo? Dito na. Ito na yung dominant mo. So, dito ka na lang magpo-focus, magsagot, no? So, 4.954? POH kasi yan. So, what's our pH?
9.046.
Yun. So, ayun. Tignan mo, ang laki ng tinalon kagad, no? Remember, yung 40 ml mo, ang pH natin dyan ay 7.169. Tapos pagkadating lang ni 40.01, naging 9.046 na siya. Okay? So ang next na volume kasi natin ay 41 ml tsaka 45. So kanino na lang tayo magde-depend to calculate the pH? Do
Wala
we
po.
need to depend for the equilibrium of sulfate ion? Di ba mag-hydrolysis yan? So, dito na tayo. Letter. Okay, yan. This is letter O. 40.1, no? Tapos na tayo sa O. P. We're now in letter P. Sa P natin, that's 41 ml.
Very
Ayan.
cellular po so far.
Sa P, 41 ml. Ayan. So, ano na yung excess mo na volume ni NaOH?
Wala po. 1 milliliter.
So, ilang millimoles yun?
Nothing. Alam mo, ano na? So, 1 milliliter. So, ano na? 1/91. What's that?
Ha? Ano 1/91? Ilang millimoles muna? Nasa millimoles ka pa lang.
1 millimole po. Ay, hindi. Yung ano, point 1.
0.1 millimoles. So, ngayon, anong concentration ngayon ni OH minus? So, the concentration of OH minus is
1.099
0.1.
times 10 to the negative 3.
Tama ba tayo? 0.1/91 ml. Correct, no? Okay, 1.099. Okay, correct. And then, what's the POH? Then, eventually, pH. Okay, and then the pH. Okay, so, then susunod ay, ulitin lang natin siya ngayon, Josh, kay,
At if yan lang mo, tawag Henderson Hasselbalch.
hindi pwede na mag-Henderson Hasselbalch yan. Wala naman na tayong, wala kang conjugate base at conjugate, acid and conjugate base dyan. Oh, 45 ml,
H2 and H2O.
letter Q, 45 ml. Oh, sulat mo na kagad. Okay, 0.5/95. Correct. Mhm.
Yan, ano mo?
11.721. Correct. So, ayan na. Oh, yay! We're done. So, if we will summarize everything, ito na ngayon yung summary ng ating, no? Anong sagot natin sa 39.99, Josh? 39.99? Kasi sabi ko nga sa'yo, magiging sharp yan. Ano nga, pakidikta, Josh, para may summary tayo. 39.99. What's the pH? 5 point something yata ito eh.
39.99?
39.99.
5.456.
5.456. Sa 40 ml, yung second equivalence point, 7.169.
7.169.
Sa 40.10 ml, 11, hindi, 9 point something,
9.046.
046. Sa, okay, wait lang. Sa 41, 11 point, sa 41, 11.04.
11.04.
Tapos, sa
11.721.
45, ay sorry, 11.721. Okay, we're good. So ngayon, ito na ngayon yung complete. Stop sharing lang. Tapos, ito na ngayon, Josh, yung complete na sulfuric acid natin. Ayan. So, ito yung kanina, right? So, we're done with the second equivalence point. And here comes our complete data. Take a screenshot of this. Ayan. Josh, yan yung complete data mo. Na-screenshot mo na, Josh? Okay? Na-screenshot mo na, Josh? Ayan. So,
Yan mo.
that's from letter
Yeah.
A down to Q.
Ano yung Windows? Anyway, yun.
Grabe, tignan mo, imaginein mo, from letter A up to letter L, napakaliit ng changes. You started with 1.327, no? 1.327. Tapos sa letter L ka na, 4.455 pa lang din. So that is how slow the increase in pH for sulfuric acid. Okay? Okay ka na, Josh? Na ano mo na to? Na screenshot mo na?
Opo.
Okay, good. So, next meeting, Josh, ayan. So, we already had 2 hours and 10 minutes. Ayan. Sorry at nag-extend tayo, Josh, no? Ayan. Sa next meeting, Josh, which is tomorrow, we'll be plotting. I'll try pala to meet you tomorrow, ha? Magsabi kagad ako sa'yo. Hopefully, I can go home early. We will plot now yung malic acid at saka sulfuric acid. Na-plot na ba natin yung oxalic? Alam ko
Opo.
na-plot natin yung oxalic, sure?
I think so.
Ha? Tama ba na-plot natin yung oxalic?
I think so.
Yeah, na-plot na natin yung oxalic if I'm not mistaken. Check mo yung data mo. We will now be plotting malic acid tsaka yung sulfuric acid. Or pwede naman dumiretso muna tayo dun kay sodium carbonate, no? So itabi mo lang muna yung data mo dyan for sulfuric acid. So i-compare natin yung mga na ano na natin na data, no? Okay. So with that, Josh, I'll see you tomorrow, ha? I'll contact you. I'll give you updates.
Okay
Thank
po.
you, Josh. Yeah.
Thank you po. Bye-bye po.
Bye.
See you tomorrow po.